Miles Teller, congratulations on this series. Now, The Godfather and The Godfather Part 2 are my two favourite films of all time. When did you first see them and what kind of impact did they have?
I first watched it when I was a teenager. My parents told me there was like two movies, like The Godfather and Pulp Fiction were two movies that they said do not watch until you're 18. I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch that at 13 in my room and not tell you. But it was just really profound, and it continues to be one of those films that even though I know what's gonna happen in certain moments, I'm still just fraught with tension and a bit of anxiety. It really is just a master class in what it takes to make a great film.
And they were breaking all kinds of cinematic rules. I mean, take the Sollozzo and McCluskey assassination scene. I mean, even this, the pouring of the wine is so tense. I feel like modern movies don't take the time sometimes.
Honest fighting to have a lot of time in between the lines because tension comes in during those moments of silence. So I agree with you, and that's kind of littered throughout The Godfather.
The Godfather was credited with reviving Marlon Brando's Hollywood career, cementing Pacino's, and birthing Diane Keaton's. Those on-screen powerhouses were brought together by Miles' character and real-life movie producer Albert S. Ruddy. Albert won an Oscar for producing The Godfather. He's also a producer on this series, The Offer, so no pressure.
Yeah, exactly. And I was a producer on this as well, so it was a lot of producing going on. But no, it was great, man. I mean, he was watching all the dailies from what we were doing, and notes would come in from Al.
The Godfather was a complicated shoot, and Albert has said that unhappy sets make great movies. What do you think? Does that hold true in 2022?
How I would adjust that a little bit is that movies that I've had a great time making usually didn't turn out that well. And then movies that were maybe a bit more challenging in certain regards, people feel like, oh, you're phoning it in on something that, turns out to be bad. It's like, no, you got to work that much harder when the script's not quite there or this isn't quite working. So you can only get away with so many like bombs, or misses. So it's incredibly tough to just keep. That's why I'm happy every time I'm on set, for the most part.
Handpicked by Nicole Kidman for his first feature film, Teller has starred alongside some of the biggest names in the biz.
I'm not done. All right, I got more in me.
So, when an offer from the Queen of Country Pop came around last year, Miles jumped at the chance. You starred in the Taylor Swift music video, I Bet You Think About Me. Now, we know Godfather fans are passionate, but so are Swifties. Who, Miles Teller, would you rather piss off less?
Taylor Swift fans. They're just more active. I feel like they'll find you.
They're the ones putting the horse's head in your bed.
Yeah, exactly. They'll find you at like a Starbucks or something.
Before we let you go, we need to talk about the Maverick, the Top Gun sequel that's coming out. You shot that quite a long time ago. You must be excited to get that one out.
Yeah, I mean, because it has taken a long time. I think the first trailer came out at Comic-Con in 2019, so almost 3 years ago. If anything, I'm just really excited for the fans. There's some die-hard Top Gun fans out there, and we put so much effort into this, and it starts with Tom even just wanting to make a sequel to one of the most beloved films of his career and an entire generation, really. It's kind of like with The Godfather, in a different regard, but Top Gun was like the seminal film for them. And so I'm just excited to give fans a deserving sequel to that movie. I'm not gonna make the same mistake.
I'm excited by all of it. The Offer is available to stream on Paramount Plus this Friday, as are all the Godfather films. They're already there.
Oh, great. What a series.